We are reading through the book of Matthew this month, each day taking the next chapter. And as we do that, I'm sharing a few thoughts. And today I want to share with you about Matthew 1. There's two main pieces from that, and I want to share a thought on each of them. First, the genealogy, where it tells about who the line came from David and Solomon and Abraham and Isaac. This is a piece that a lot of people skip over. But I want to also make a note because if I compare the genealogy here to the genealogy in Luke, you're going to see one big difference. Luke is the only other place that has the genealogy of Christ. Luke goes all the way back to Adam, the beginning all the way to Jesus, whereas the genealogy in Matthew 1 starts with Abraham. Why is that? Well, Matthew, the writer here, was Jewish. So he's not looking at it from the beginning of time or the beginning of history. Rather, he's looking at it from the beginning of God's chosen people. When Abraham was spoken to by God saying, I will make you into a great nation. So the beginning of that nation. So that's why he's looking at it from Abraham forward. Whereas Luke, who is not Jewish, he was Gentile, he's looking at it from mankind. And so that's why he starts back at Adam. Why is that important? Because as you read through Matthew or Luke or wherever, it's helpful to understand the background of the writer. Matthew, being Jewish, is presenting things differently. He is assuming a lot of readers were Jewish and knew some things, whereas Luke, who is Gentile, is assuming the opposite. So that's why it's helpful to have that understanding, just to get the background right. Later in Matthew 1, we see the beginning of the Christmas story, where the angel came to Joseph in a dream, Mary's fiancé at the time. We all know the story. The angel came to Joseph, said, do not divorce her, but you take her as your wife, but don't be with her until after the birth, basically providing words of reassurance. But one of the things I love about this is that in all of the parts of the Bible, whether it's in Matthew or in Luke, wherever we see Joseph in the Christmas narrative, he never says a word. The angel spoke to him, told him what to do, and he did it. That simple obedience. Most of us today aren't quite that good at following just when we are told. We say, as your will be done, and we smile and do it. But Joseph had that simple obedience. Let's see if you and I could follow suit.